Since it's October and spooky season is now upon us, I figured I'd show some new pieces that I got from my Ghostface mask collection. I'm not going to go over every single mask in this video. I will just link my previous Ghostface mask collection video because it literally covers every single one of these masks, excluding the new ones that I got. The biggest difference between that video and this video, excluding the new masks, is just how I rearranged the shelves. I raised the ultra white section a row, and then for that new space, I just put a bunch of the hard plastic masks. But anyway, let's just jump right into it, since there's not that much to cover. Just like in the last video, I'm starting with the most important piece, a Ghostface mug provided by, you guessed it, my girlfriend. The shape of this mug is actually kind of interesting. It's very wide, and you can't really tell this in the shot that I took of it, but trying to find a place for it on the shelves was kind of a pain. Luckily, I could just push back the top row a bit, make it fit, and it all worked. So the first mask I'm showcasing is the new Bloody mask. This is just an EU that's been splattered with red paint to look like blood. However, this one's a bit different from the standard release. All the other Bloody masks that I saw the day that I got mine looked just like the one in the picture, actually. But the one that stuck out to me, which is the one I bought, was just caked in blood. It even has this smeared look underneath one of the eyes. I mean, it just looks fantastic, and I knew that even though it wasn't accurate to what they were promoting, that this was the piece I was going to take home. The next mask is the Walmart exclusive pink sparkle or glitter mask. I just think this mask looks great. It's really well done in terms of glitter application, or at least this one is. And the shroud looks great as well. And I kind of like how it sticks out amongst all the other masks in the collection. Now, these are starting to pop up in all Walmarts, but for some reason, these have become like the scalper's main mask to scalp. So don't overpay for these. I think these are around like 11, 12 bucks at Walmart. So don't spend $40 on eBay for one of these. They're cool, but they're not $40 cool. Next, we have the new version of the Scarecrow mask. This differs quite a bit from the original Ghostface Scarecrow mask, but I actually really like this mask. It just has like a classic retro Halloween kind of vibe to it. And at first, I thought it kind of looked cheap, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh wow, this actually looks really good. Here you can see me attempting to try to show the shroud and how it has like the triangle cuts at the bottom. And this is a hard plastic mask that they've just glued the burlap to, but I think it works really well. I would definitely recommend getting this mask, especially if you don't have one of the original Scarecrow mask releases. So the last Ghostface mask I'm going to show is the hockey mask. There is a weathered variant of this mask. However, I just didn't like the way that looked. I thought it kind of looked, well, like crap. So I just didn't buy it. And I actually bought two of these, and I plan on weathering it myself and making it look more like a Jason mask. And here it is next to my old Jason hockey mask that I made around, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, somewhere in there. I definitely need to get another one of these, especially the new Trick or Treat Studios ones, and try this again. And that's really all of the updates for the mask collection. I know I don't own all the new masks that came out this year. I don't really collect these based off, oh, they're out, I'm just going to buy them. I only buy the ones that I'm really interested in. And this year, there just wasn't that many. So I'm hoping next year we get some re-releases of some of the older masks that I'm looking for personally, but who knows if that'll actually happen. And for a little bonus, here is my Hellraiser Butterball mask that I repainted, I think last year, somewhere in there. The original paint job was absolutely horrendous, so I just spent about 2 weeks making this, and I think it turned out very well. I even made fake teeth for it as well. I'm a huge fan of the Hellraiser films, or at least the first two, but I knew I was never going to make a video on this mask by itself, so I just decided to throw it in here as a little bonus. So that really just about does it this year in terms of the Ghostface mask videos. I do plan on making a short once I finish repainting that other hockey mask, but I don't know when I'm going to have that out. At some point this month, but like I said, don't know when. But yeah, I have a few more videos planned, so stick around if you want to see those. They're not Ghostface related, like I said, but they will be music and possibly another horror video just on a different subject. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Also, the little Instagram has now got 8 followers, so we have a small little cult following. Also, want to give a shout out to somebody because they watched my last video to the end, just about. So, or I'm assuming all the way through, and talked about possibly me going to the doctor because of my coughing issue that I had in the last video. I want to rest assured that I am fine. I was going to go to the doctor, but I have recovered. For some reason, this strand of COVID just wiped out my entire family's like breathing systems. I don't understand why it did, but it did. But I have recovered. I'm not coughing anymore. So Matt, I'm okay. But thanks for looking out for me. And I decided for this video too to say screw it and just use Mario Kart music because there's nothing that I could find horror related that was free. And on my previous videos, now that I've reached like the income level on YouTube, my Ghostface video last time that I thought I used copyright free music on or wasn't claimed on anything type of music, it all got struck. So I'm just using Mario Kart music because I know that's not going to strike me in any way, or at least I hope not. So yeah, but if it does, the audio is going to be jacked up. I've realized on the older videos, if you use the YouTube editing tools for your videos, it just completely wrecks your audio. So when I went back and watched some of those videos that they removed some music from, and it just keeps my audio, it sounds so bad. So I apologize if you watch any of my older videos and all of a sudden the audio just turns to crap. It's because of the YouTube editing software. Okay, that's it for real this time. Go watch my other crap if you want to. Bye.